Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel, The Real Technical Knowledge. Thanks for supporting us and making 145 subscribers along with the 400 watch hours. As per our commitment, we are back with the video how to configure Gmail account in Outlook in any version. This is the video part 1, and in next video we will learn how to automate Outlook account by UiPath Studio X. So let's begin with this video. Let's start learning. So to configure Gmail account in Outlook, first of all we need to log in on our Gmail account which we want to configure in Outlook. So I am going to configure this account. I have already configured this account, the Real Technical Knowledge account, in Outlook. See, this is I have already configured and I am receiving and able to send email. So now we will configure this email account, this Gmail email account in Outlook. So let me log in on this. You need to provide the password. So I have already pre-filled my password over there. Click on next. After clicking on next, the Gmail will retrieve all the emails. See, this is my Gmail account. After pulling all the emails, you need to go on setting on the right hand side topmost. Click on this gear icon. Then you need to click on see all settings. After clicking on see all settings, it will pull your setting options of Gmail. So we have multiple options on setting, which is general, label, inbox, account import, file filter, block address, block forwarding, and POP IMAP. So we need to go on forwarding and POP and IMAP. First of all, we need to know what is POP and what is IMAP. So POP is a post office protocol. It is a method to retrieve or sending an email, and similarly IMAP is a second method, which is Internet Message Access Protocol. By this method you can access your email via local client software. Local client software means Outlook. So these are the two methods which we are going to learn in this video. So to enable POP and IMAP, we need to go in forwarding and POP IMAP. Then click on enable POP all emails. Then we need to click on IMAP access, enable IMAP. Then you need to click on save changes. Before clicking on save changes, see, we have a configuration instruction over there. So please click on this. You will have all the configuration information for that Gmail account. That means how to configure a Outlook for Gmail and the other accounts as well. So this is the setting that we need to do in Outlook. So first of all, I need to save this setting. After saving this setting, we need to do another setting before configuring Outlook in our machine. Again, you need to go in that see all settings. Then you need to go in accounts and import. Then you need to click on other Google account setting. It will pull another window for you, which is a Google account window. Under this we have a multiple option. Then we need to go on security. Under security we need to check our sign in to the Google option. First of all, we need to check that our second step verification is on or off. If it is off, then we need to click on to enable that second step verification option. Then we need to click on get a start. Then we need to log in with our credential. Then we need to put our phone number over there. So there are two options, text messages and phone call. You can opt any one of this. So I am choosing the text option over there, so that Gmail will send you a text message to you that we need to update a code in the next window. So you need to wait for 15 or 30 seconds. So now I have received a code. I am putting a code over there. After updating the code, we need to click on next. Gmail will validating your PIN. Then click on turn on. After successfully enable the second verification option, we need to again go in the Google account setting. Then we need to go in the security option. Under the sign in to the Google, see our second step verification is on now. Now we need to generate the app password. Why we need to generate an app password? Because this app password is required to configure Outlook account. So we will generate an app password after configuration of Outlook account. So now I am pulling the Outlook. Go in the file option. Under the file option, we have a info. Then we have a account setting option over there. Under the account setting option, we need to click on account setting. Drop. It will pull you a account setting pop-up window. So see, I have already configured one of my Gmail account. If you want to configure the another Gmail account here, we need to click on new. After clicking on new, the Outlook will ask you a add account option. So there are two options in this window. First one is email account and another one is manual setup or additional server type. So we need to click on manual setup, then click on next. Then always choose the POP or IMAP option, because we are locally going to retrieve or access the Gmail account. So after selecting the POP or IMAP, we need to click on next. So on the very next window, it will ask you to update a multiple information such as user information, server information and login information. So now I am going to put a name which is going to be displayed on your Outlook. I need to pull that email account first. So let me put the same name over there, Rakesh Singh. So after updating your name, then you need to update the email address which you want to configure. On the server information section, under the account type, there is a two option, either POP3 or IMAP. So we will learn the both method to configure the Outlook. So first of all, we will learn how to configure POP3. So there is only few changes in between the POP3 and the IMAP method. So see, now in the server information, we need to update incoming mail server and outgoing mail server. So incoming mail server means if any mail is coming to your email address, that server will provide you access. In an outgoing mail server, SMTP, Simple Mail Transfer Protocol, is a method where if you are sending any email to a recipient, then it will assist you in it. So we need to configure both kind of server for incoming and the outgoing. To update this, we need to pull our setting option. See, we have already pulled that configuration instruction. Under this, we have a incoming mail server, POP3 server. So that we need to update over there. We need to copy it and paste it here. For outgoing email, we need to configure it like this. Now we have another section which is logon information. Under the logon information, the username was already prefilled. Now we need to provide that password. So we need to provide the password of Gmail, or we need to provide the password of app password which we are going to configure in a Gmail account. To configure that, we need to go in the Google account setting under the security. So we have already configured the two-step verification. We need to generate the password for Outlook. To generate password for Outlook, we need to click on app password. So now it is none. We need to log in with the credential which we want to configure. See, now we need to select the app. Under the app, we need to select the mail, because Outlook is one kind of mail service provider. Then we need to select the device. Under device, we need to choose the operating system. So our operating system is Windows Computer. Now we need to generate the password. After clicking on generate password, you will have a 16 digit or 16 character password provided by that Gmail. Now we need to copy this and paste the same in a password option. So we have already filled all the three sections, which is user information, server information and login information. Now we need to do a more setting over there. before proceeding further, we need to click on more setting. Under more setting, we need to go in outgoing server. So please do not forget to click this option, like my outgoing server SMTP required authentication. Without checking it, you are not able to send any email from Outlook to any other server. So we need to check this option as a mandatory. So we need to go in our advanced section. Under advanced section, we need to configure the port as well. Under the server port number, we have an incoming server POP3 because we have selected POP3 here. So now we need to go in a setting, Gmail setting option. On that, we have the port option for incoming and the another port option for outgoing 587. So we need to put here 995 and we need to click the SSL option. It is mandatory as well. So now we need to put the SMTP option. So SMTP, under SMTP we have or 4 options, you can say that. First one is none, another one is SSL, the next one is TLS, and the last one is auto. So we will configure this Outlook with TLS option. For TLS option, we need to provide a TLS port number. See, this is the port number for TLS 587. So we need to configure the same 587 here. Then we need to click on OK. Now we need to test the account. So after clicking on test the account, it will testing the incoming and the outgoing server. So income is completed and outgoing is also completed. See, log on into incoming server and send the test email messages. Both are completed. So now we can say that our Outlook account is configured with POP3. So let me click the next over there. It will again configure both the things. Check both the things like incoming and the outgoing server that we have already tested. So now we have an option, congratulations, all tests completed successfully. Click close to continue. So now we have successfully configured our one of the Gmail account in an Outlook. So now we have a 2 Gmail account. So if you want to make a default Gmail account as a rack, so next one, so you need to click on this and set as default. So the new Gmail account is now set as a default account. So now please click on close. After clicking on close, it will be available under the Outlook. See, I will put both the configuration method in my description as well as I will put a screenshot in my videos as well. So let me show you the configuration for IMAP. So there is only one change over there, like the port number. In a IMAP, we need to put 993 as a port number, and the SMTP port number would be the same 587 and TLS would be there. And the first thing that we need to remember that we need to always check the my outgoing server SMTP required authentication. That we need to always check that. So I can put these 3 snapshots in my videos as well as in a description. So now we have configured all. See, now our emails are coming in my email inbox under the newly configured Gmail account. So let me send one email to another Gmail account which is also configured in the same Outlook. To do that, let me put Outlook. So I am sending an email from a newly configured Gmail account in Outlook to a already configured Outlook account. By sending this email, we can check both the things like incoming and the outgoing. So I'm going to send this email. Click on send. It will show you in a outbox first, then it will be available in inbox of the another account. It will take some time. So see, this message is appear here which we have sent from the another account. So under the send item, you can see that this mail we have sent, and under the inbox of the another email account which we have received the same email. So we can say that our incoming and the outgoing server is working fine. So that's it in this video. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you will apply this method in your laptop and a desktop to configure multiple accounts in Outlook. So on a next video, we will learn how to figure this Outlook via UiPath Studio apps. That means we will learn how can robot send an email to a sender automatically. If you like this video, then please click on like button, put a comment if you have any question, and please also share this video among your family and friends so that they will also learn to configure Outlook. And please do not forget to click the subscribe button over there if you are new on the video. And after clicking on subscribe button, please put the bell icon so that you will get a notification of newly added video on my channel. Thank you very much. We will meet you soon on a part 2.